I blossomed the creativist, and before I moved in, I was looking at other college vloggers that were moving in on similar days or like the day before, and I kind of was surprised at how much stuff they were bringing. But I mean, like, they get YouTube money, so I understand that, but I also didn't understand why so much decoration. Decoration is good, I understand, but it's just a whole bunch of extra money you could be spending on more important things like food or weaves or your textbooks, and you want to spend it on decoration. After the semester ends, all the decorations, how you gonna move them? Like, it's just more work putting down, you know, little string, people be putting streamers, welcome roommate or something. Okay, I gotta get on the ladder and put them down and put them in the trash. Like, that's just so much work. I was just noticing how much stuff they had, and that they had a lot of help as well. They had their whole family, their brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, and all that stuff. My move-in date for sophomore year was nothing compared to theirs. It was horrendous. So first of all, I lost my bear card, and your bear card is your access to every single building that you have access to. It's also the access to food. So if you don't have a bear card, you ain't eating. Listen for me, guys, we were relocating before I moved to Mercer. So there are boxes all over my house, and I was packing everything. And I remember packing my bear card, but I didn't know exactly where I put it. So now it's lost. So while I was packing my stuff for Mercer and putting it in the car, I was rummaging through all the boxes, all the luggages, trying to find out where the heck my bear card was, because that was the single most important thing I needed. And it was just nowhere to be found. And then, mind you, it was me and my mom. My mom and I were the only ones that loaded up the truck with my stuff. My dad came in afterwards talking about, oh, do you need any help unloading anything? I'm like, Dad, we already have this stuff in the freaking car. What are you doing? And instead of being productive, he actually made me feel even worse for saying, oh, look at all these purses. Look at all these. You're supposed to put the card in your wallet. Look at all these wallets, and you did not put them. And it was just making me frustrated. And I'm like, okay, yes, I get it. I made a mistake, but you're not doing anything to help me. It was just a lot on me because I couldn't eat. I checked in my room and it wasn't there. I knew it wasn't there. So I checked in the luggages and I still couldn't find it. So I'm like, it's okay, because it's gotta be in one of these luggages. It's gotta be here somewhere. My mom and I drove to Mercer University, which is like an hour, 30-minute drive from where I live. And because I spent an hour or so looking for my bear card, we missed the check-in time. First of all, and tip, you guys need to listen up. When they send you an email saying that move-in day is whatever day, make sure you look at the time too, because move-in day is not 24 hours. There is a cutoff time. That's something I did not know. I came late, like 2 hours late. So the first place we went to go find the key was in the residence housing, some type of office, and the lady said that they're closed, and she called somebody to come get us. And we were waiting there for like 15, 20 minutes gone by, just waiting for somebody to come over here, you know, help us, and then lead us to the my dorm hall. And nobody came. And so I didn't know where to go. I kept asking people, where do I go to get my key? This one dude said I should call the RA on duty. My phone, all our phones were cut off, so I didn't know how to call them. Then I came back here and I used somebody's phone. They came here, and then they said, oh, well, you haven't checked in yet. You have to check in first. So then they led me to the check-in place, which is the residence hall. And mind you, we were already there. I don't know why they didn't tell me that I need to check in first. We were there for like 15 good minutes waiting on somebody to open the door. And then when my mom left, I looked through my bags again, just taking everything out, every single thing out of my bag, and looking for that beer card because I really needed to eat and I was hungry. Opened up everything, still nothing. I don't know who ate my bear card, but it's not here. So, you know, I was crying a little bit because I just felt so stupid. Like, I'm the creativist and I make videos for college people, and like I'm like a college guru, some may say. And I did the dumbest thing a college person, one of the dumbest things a college student would do is to lose their ID, their access card to everything on the college campus, and I just felt like such a loser. Then I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I went outside and I realized that my bike was in the grass. It was in a rack, but the rack was near the grass and I didn't like that, and it was dark. So I was thinking, if somebody wanted to steal a bike, they'd probably steal the one that's all by itself because it kind of looks easier to, you know, access. So I moved the bike over to where the rest of the bikes were. While I was doing that, I felt sliminess on the handlebar. I was like, ugh. And then I peeped inside the handlebar, and it was there's freaking spider webs in the handlebar. And I don't know what, I was like, ew, oh my gosh. Like, there were creatures inside my bike. I had the lock, my bike lock, and I was just banging on that thing. Mind you, it was like, what, 8 o'clock, probably very dark outside. I was banging on the handlebar waiting for whatever to come out, and things were creeping out. I'm like, oh my God. But I saw like chunks of stuff coming out, like it was just ill. So after I think like, I'm gonna say 7 minutes of waiting for organisms to come out my bike, and I was kind of appalled because nobody even questioned to wonder,
what is this girl in this blue hoodie doing, banging, just standing with this bike? Is this bike hers? I'm gonna call the police.
Nobody said anything. So I'm like, dang, if somebody really was trying to steal my bike, y'all would just be watching. After I picked up my bike and put it where it belonged with the rest of the bikes up front, where it would probably be more safe, I had trouble locking the bike. Y'all, this lock is, don't buy it. It's a U-bar thingy, and it's just really extra. Like, it takes that time. It took like 10 minutes to put on a lock. Why does it take so much time to put on a lock? Like, you have to put the key in the hole, and then to lock it, to unlock it, you have to twist it this way, and then to lock it back up, you twist it. Like, that's too much work. But at that time, I was in the dark and I didn't know how to lock my bike back up. So I found somebody that I knew from last semester. He was even freaking Googling it because it was that serious. Like, this lock would not lock up. You have one job. Finally, we figured out what to do. So I spent like, what, 15, 17 minutes on my bike. Finally, coming into my room that's messy because I'm looking for my big card. Just try to sit down and relax, and what do you know it? There is a roach on my desk. Why? I'm not afraid of bugs, but I prefer for somebody else to kill it. Okay, y'all see it? It's right there, and it's still moving. Okay, that's disgusting. If you guys are looking at other people moving and seeing how graceful their movement was, don't compare yourself. You know, you will just be disappointed, like I was. I was disappointed in the lock, in myself, in this cockroach for trying to sneak in my room, thinking that I'm not about to kill it. It was a horrible day. But you know what? You always gotta be optimistic. You always gotta be optimistic at the end of the day. You know what? I could have died in a car crash, but you know, we are fine. We are living. I'm okay. And I learned this quote a couple of days ago. If it's not gonna matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes crying about it. I wish I could have known that quote a little bit earlier, because I spent way more than 5 minutes crying over that bear card, just crying about life anyways. If you guys have any moving day experiences to share, please drop them below. I read every single comment and I love to hear what happened. Was it good? Was it bad? Productive? Did you see rat roaches on your desk? Let me know. Thank you and have a wonderful day.